Hi, my name is Ken Wells. I'm the founder of the Leads Hub, and we are lead generation experts.
Today we're going to talk about keyword research. Keyword research is probably the most important part of your online success. If you choose the right keywords, you're going to end up on the first page. And if you choose the wrong keywords, you're not, and therefore you're not going to get a lot of business. So I'm going to go through this and just give you just a quick overview on how you can search for keywords. So I went into the Google keyword tool, and I'll tell you a bit about that in a little bit. And I wanted to find out how many searches there were in Canada for a particular search term. So, for coach, for example, last month there was 1.5 million searches in Canada for the word coach. Now again, these are not results, these are searches, right? There's a lot more results than that, but this is how many searches there were. So that would be obviously very difficult to optimize your website for because there would be a lot of competition. Business coach, on the other hand, right, there was only 4,400 searches last month in Canada. And, that's not as competitive. The chance of you showing up on the first page here could be okay if you had a lot of, backlinking support and stuff like that. But as you go down, and now we're adding more to the search term, so now we're going Business Coach Toronto. As you can see, there's only 170 searches last month. So there's probably a pretty good chance that you could get ranked on the first page for that search term. And again, there's other factors that go into it other than just the keyword itself. Now, I also want to demonstrate something here. This may seem a little ridiculous, but if you did a search for a business coach in Toronto with red hair, there would not be any, there was no searches last month for that at all. So that being the case, if you put together a web page and you optimized it for this, chances are tomorrow you'd go in and you would find that you're number one on Google. And the reason is because nobody else would optimize it for it. And although you'd be showing on the first page, if nobody searches it, it doesn't really do you any good. So the whole idea is, let's say in stocks, for example, where you want to, buy low and sell high, here it's actually kind of the same principle. And what you really want to do is you want the highest amount of search volume and the lowest amount of competition. Now I'm going to show you another slide. And again, I got this off the Google keyword tool. So this is it here. And by the way, this is a free tool. And if you go in and you search on Google, for example, Google keyword tool, this will come up. And it's going to look very, very similar to this. I'm logged into my account, and so it's going to look slightly different. You're going to have some CAPTCHA to deal with. So what I've done is I've done a search, and this is actually where my numbers came from. And what I wanted to do is just kind of point out a couple of things. If you can look down just a little bit, you're going to see under Business Coach, it says medium competition. The competition is talking about there is pay per click, because really that's what this is. This is a pay per click tool, and it's a medium competition, right? And globally, there was 110 searches for the word Business Coach, but in Canada, there was only 4,400. And you also see that it's $5.06 per click. So if you did a pay per click, and somebody clicked on that and they went to your website, it would cost you $5.06. It almost seems the opposite if you're going for a universal search, because Business Coach Toronto, for example, says that it's very high, but it's high for pay-per-click because there's so few spots. When you look at it from a universal point of view, you have a much better opportunity to rank for that keyword. And again, Business Coach with red hair, there's absolutely no results. Now, this is just a very high level. There's a whole bunch of other tools that SEO companies use. For example, here's a quick screenshot of something that for the same term, Business Coach. And as you can see, there's a lot of factors that we have to take into account. And when we talk about things like backlinks and stuff like that, and the other video that we went over, you would have actually seen that you need to have more backlinks or citations if it's in maps than others. So I hope that this makes a little bit of sense. So when you do your keyword research, you're going to have to really dig down. It takes hours and hours and hours to actually dig through the information. This is not something you do in 5 minutes. Thank you, and I look forward to seeing you on some other videos.